Okay. Good afternoon, evening, or whatever time it is where you are, and welcome to another stream of The Outer Worlds. Hello, Callie, immediately. We are going to be continuing straight on from where we left last time. If you weren't there for it, we fixed our ship, we restored power to Edgewater rather than the deserter camp. We've got our ship working, sort of, and the Unreliable is now in orbit, and we're able to select the next planet to go to. We took Parvati as one of our party mates, who is also the waifu of choice. If there have been any other companions possibilities, apart from Max, the very dodgy vicar, we haven't got to them. Parvati is the only one at the present time. She is loaded up with some pretty meeting-looking stuff. Okay, let's jump in. Oh, of course, yeah. I keep forgetting every single time that it doesn't like showing the list of save files. Still got that against all odds the Unreliable takes flight. Yeah. Huh. Stream Elements is actually quite fast on the ball, for once. You know, considering Stream Elements standards. Right, so... the Unreliable navigation terminal, but first let's go and check on Parvati. Hello, Major. Oh wait, no, this is my room. Ooh. Edgewater Employment Community. Adelaide's deserters dreamed of an independent life without border sight. He taught them an important lesson. Never dream. Oh, now I feel bad. Oh. Hello there. Oh, this... I already feel bad about my decision, but it was a better one. Rubbish route. Cool. Because, slight confession to make, this was not my first time going through the Emerald Vale, as you may have picked up by how I was knowing that I'd missed things. Last time I actually helped the deserters, and yeah, I'm so regretting my decision to have helped them. So I went for this decision instead. I was always going to go for the decision to help Edgewater this time. I was just, you know, more curious on how it actually went about the justification, and I've got to say I'm still firm in my grasp of it, in my decision. Let's see, I want to start putting more stuff into tech, because, or do I? Oh no, I don't. Oh, let's reverse it all. Okay. I want more stuff in stealth, because stealthing and lockpicking. It goes well, thank you. How's it go for you? And hello, Sleepy Emoto. Hey, you woke up in time for the stream. What do I need? Oh, 5 perk points. Daily demonstrations. Could do with that, because Parvati is a bit of a powerhouse. I don't really buy things from vendors that much, although that might change soon. Able to fast travel when encumbered. Yeah, Windy is... it's at least Windy is a nice break from just being warm and sunny all the time. Damage like that does Oh, that could happen. Ooh. Hey, being able to do maths well is important. Especially, you know, when time is a very weird concept. Let's go with the reduced durability loss. Yeah, definitely not me. I can't stand heat. Anything above 9 degrees Celsius and I start melting. What's this? Unread messages. Oh, I forgot to mention my previous message. Silly me. I mailed you a copy of my favourite serial, The Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. It's about a dashing space pirate with a heart of, well, steel. It's not exactly board approved, so don't you go showing it around to your spacer buddies. I hope it will amuse you while you're out adventuring. Any similarities to a certain someone are entirely intentional. Oh. There's nothing wrong with maths. It's just, you know, if you want to be involved with it or not, it hates, you know, how offensive it is. Dearest Alex, oh dear. Oh, this is gonna be really, really. Oh, and look, from Wingman's Wingman to Wingman. Oh, creepy stalker vibes already. I can't tell you how pleased I am to finally hear from you. Your message was hilarious. I'm delighted by your sense of humour and the tale of your hijinks. I hope your terminal will cooperate for the foreseeable future. By the by, I was scrapping Groundbreaker's comms network for tasty little tidbits. Oh, scraping. And I noticed you declined to dock at Edgewater's landing pad and instead touched down in the wilderness. You rugged individualist, you. I only pray that idiot Thompson wasn't giving you any trouble. Anyway, I hope your meeting down on Terra 2 proves fruitful, and I look forward to corresponding with greater regularity. Ah. Ah. Yeah, nice short sleeve weather. That's also 9 degrees for me. I either wear short sleeves or I wear a coat. There's no in between for me. And Amoto, that is why people like me exist, to help you out with it. Alex, I don't know where you were raised, but I'd hazard to guess it may have been a barn, because anyone with even a modicum of decent rearing would know it's unforgivably rude to ignore the ardent, sincere messages of one's friends. P.S. Please respond. Okay. Dear Alex, hello, hello. Hope this finds you well. It was a pleasure to see you in my office again last week. Once again, I'm terribly sorry about the impounding mix-up. How could it have happened a second time? Terminals these days, I swear, dreadfully unreliable. Aha, just like your ship. Oh dear. I hope you've given some thought to that thing we've discussed. You know, about the Wells fellow. I'm so sorry to press, but I have the strangest tickling feeling that you really do know him. And if you could just tell me where he is, well, it'd be marvellous for our friendship, wouldn't it? Look forward to seeing you again, Wingman. Oh god. Yeah, 11 degrees is hell. And here I am. I'm planning on moving to somewhere that's consistently 27 degrees and up. What am I thinking? Oh yes, I'm thinking that the place in question has air conditioning all the way through the year. And I'm just not going to leave. Dear Alex, hello, Udom here. Oh, and thank you for the follow burn. Udom here, Udom Bedford. We met when I accidentally impounded your ship. My silly fat finger's embarrassing me once again. Hope that wasn't too terribly inconvenient for you. It was such a pleasure for me. Oh, this is so creepy. I tremendously appreciate your forbearance in not throttling me. You really are quite the gentleman. If you're ever in Groundbreaker's airspace, well, space, please don't hesitate to look me up. The Lost Hope serves Spectrum vodka. Perhaps we should try every colour, you know, really tie one on. I am definitely going to become a heat hermitomoto. Sent messages. 1 to Mr. Bedford. Secret identity, I see. I'll call you Burning Wolf instead, because that's slightly different, and yet still secret. Look, there's no call for shouting. My terminal was busted, had a few too many and might have knocked off the desk. You know how it is, sometimes you gotta cut loose. I'm not telling you where Wells is, so lay off. Buy me a drink at the Lost Hope next time I'm in, and I might forgive you. Wow. Wow. Log entries. Note to self, remember this later. No, better. Ada, remind me weekly to check this log until I tell you to stop. Yes, I mean continually. No, Ada, not if I'm dead. Why would you even ask me that? That's my point. I saw in actuality, with my own two eyes, a sublimely powerful weapon in Wells' lab. Just sitting there for the taking. If the grey hair was to look away or forget about it, maybe. Or if I had done a smidgen more nicely. He called it a shrink ray, but wouldn't let me test that claim after I lost my temper. Said he was inspired to create the thing up by the achievements of other scientists who dared to push the boundaries of human knowledge and decency laws. I'd heard rumours of fantastical weapons like this one. Weapons that push the boundaries of the mind and science's cutting edge. But I figured they were just stories, to be honest. Laying eyes on Wells' shrink ray firsthand is enough to make a fellow wonder if there's more to the rumours. More to be had. Log number 2. Last time, I got sloshed. I mean, I was imbibing on the lost hope on the Groundbreaker. Look, Udon was really free with the drinks, he seemed like an okay fellow. I shamelessly but subtly eavesdropped on two Mardettes yammering on about a mad scientist some years back who claimed he'd made a huge discovery that would change the fate of the colony, like none of us had ever heard of that one before. But, here is the good part, the Mardettes said that the mad scientist kept yelling about the Hammer's Power, or something similar. A strange weapon with a special power created by a crazy lab coat. Sure fits the bill. Could be another one of the weapons that inspired Wells. Why won't Wells just give me the shrink ray to me? Blast him to the depths of the labyrinth on Tartarus and back. Let the record show, I did apologise for shouting him down 5 times, but architect be damned, it's just sitting there, neglected and gathering dust. I should have commandeered it and thanked him without asking permission, or breaking expensive equipment when he said it wasn't ready yet, and that even if it were, he couldn't entrust it to someone like me. What does that even mean, I ask? That I'm not trustworthy enough? That I'd use it to wipe out the good, hard-working folk of the colony like some sort of moralist psycho? I'll admit to maintaining some questionable associations, but I follow a strict moral code of me, myself, and mine. What's not to respect in that? Exactly. Now I have to wait until Wells forgets, or thinks he's misplaced it. In the meantime, I have been tracking down additional rumours pertaining to others of these science weapons throughout Halcyon. If gossip holds true, my next step will be to check with the black market merchants on the Groundbreaker and in Fallbrook. Well, there's some things for me to look into. Acquire Phineas's science weapon. Oh, that. Of course, that came up immediately. There's a robot in my ship. A robot that appears to be in the janitor's closet. Okay. There's no response to the automechanical unit. Serial number etched in this case includes the letter Sam. Aww. It has a name and it also has a very nasty looking weapon. I think I'm going to leave that alone. Oh. Aww. This is not a Petunia, but it's called Petunia. Ah. Oh, Parvati the waifu, so precious. Yoink. Yoink. The modern seal wrench knew this book is heavily dog-eared and with doodles in the margins. She defaces books. Banged up toolbox, full with modified tools and unique mechanical usages. Digging around here would be an easy way to lose a finger to a sawtooth blade. But Spiky. Abigail, first wrench Dad ever gave me. She's been a friend ever since. Parvati. Aww, she named her wrench Abigail. Wait, if I sleep in her bed, does that mean I can... I slept in her bed, she didn't raise complaints. Wifey snuggles happened. Canon. Can't tell me otherwise.
I could probably spend years fixing this boat. Stem to stern.
I'm here. Hey Charlie. Oh, I'm good. How are you? Do you learn trade from your father? It sounded like it when you talked to Reed. I mean, yeah.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
I don't see the humor.
He meant funny as in odd. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad.
Exactly, Wolf. Oh, ordering food is a good thing. And yes, Amoto, naming plants. I can't relate because the only plants I've ever had was the last one. I think I was about 15. It was a cactus, and somehow I managed to kill it. Still have no idea how I managed that, but yeah, it died. But you're actually good at this, and you enjoy it.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. Sometimes I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up, see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
Same, Wolf. I don't name my plants anymore because, well, to be fair, I don't have any. I've learned the fact that I can't care for plants. Classes.
Oh, there were a whole lot of reading, not nearly enough doing. Like, before they'd issue you a wrench, they wanted an essay on the design of different wrenches. Then there'd be quizzes on company regulations for storage and maintenance of wrenches.
Ah, there's the loophole, Emoto. You're not in charge. You're not responsible for their well-being. That's a good one.
As soon as I got permission, I spent all my time in the machine shop. They had all manner of parts, but they didn't want me using them, so I had to sneak them sometimes. I even slept in there.
Love it.
Had a hammock tied up in the rafters. Before I left, I installed a little skylight for myself, so I could see the stars.
Aww. Aww. Build anything fun. I don't like where this is going already.
When an engine came in, I'd strip it down and rebuild it. I mostly built for myself. Custom tools, little mechanical critters to talk to. When my roommates tried to talk, I'd get so nervous I'd be drenched in sweat. It was easier for everybody when I stayed off on my own. I doubt any of them remember me now. Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and
there's a very big problem with
with
peppers though, because you'll be trying to just get on with your day, and then they're all up there jalapeno business.
About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave me pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account
I will never
of
stop Emoto, you know this.
I'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
Aww. She's adorable. So smells suspiciously like iceberg aged whiskey. I mean, you could offer them some crisps and tell them that what you're doing is nacho business. Old Saber, what doesn't kill you gives you tetanus. Oh yeah, it's not right. It's not wrong, sorry. Wait, this hasn't been restocked. Who's in charge of restocking? Oh wait, no, Spectrum vodka. It's fine. We've got more of the essentials in. We're good. That's the point. Yeah, just break it down. Yes. Wolf, most of my humour is a stretch. No need to be sorry, it's bang on the money. A lot of my humour is just a stretch. Usually a stretch between different types of puns and see which ones stick. I mean, usually they result in eye rolling or groaning, and to be fair, I count that as a win. The unreliable navigation tunnel. Oh, there's a lot! Use a system map to travel to planets, asteroids, and labs in the Halcyon system. Okay. puns are funs. They're also, you know, a slippery slope, because you might sell too many, you might end up in pandemonium. Can't get to Typhon yet. So, one of the largest asteroids orbiting Halcyon, largest in grouping of rocks known as the Charvadis cluster. First mining wants to go the asteroids, but the prospecting site was abandoned decades ago. Okay. Well, I've got either the Groundbreaker or Phineas's lab. I'm going to go to Phineas's lab and see if he can be talked into giving us this shrink ray. Welcome to the system map. It's a bit late for that tutorial. I've just used it. Moving between planets is considered extremely dangerous, and all employees are encouraged to remain home or at work. I'm sorry, did this just introduce the coronavirus quarantine way before it was actually introduced?
Successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors? Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Know anything about the automechanical gathering dust in the janitor's closet? Yes, tell me about this thing.
It's a cleaning Sam. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify Sam. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for Sam to properly operate.
See, I already checked that.
Do not wake me if I am sleeping upon your return.
You don't look. I already checked. That was exactly my thought as well, Amoto. Waifu will be able to fix Sam up. But the problem is, like, I already checked the terminal and it said nothing. But then again, this is a, you know, this is a role-playing game. Things don't get unlocked until I talk about them first. Search term, Sam. Kill, 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 kill. Yeah, that is kind of what I'm expecting that machine to do. Spare one note. Do not forget, you found a discarded sanitation and maintenance automechanical and Emerald Vale scrap heap during your last job. Also, that's what SAM stands for. It should not be too difficult to get up and running. With few key modifications, I can envision a combat-capable variant. Some might say a clean, mean killing machine. Oh my god, his puns are worse than mine. Oh, I'm definitely keeping him. I'm just not sure whether I should activate him or not. You know, because fixing him might just turn him into a destroy all humans type thing. Removal of factory standard part Sud Steeper was successful. Delivery of compact modified replacement part Acid Steeper has been delayed. Progress setback is estimated now to be a solid 3 months. Not like I have more pressing matters to attend to. Ah, but I do. Yeah, the decision to reopen things before the first peak is the first peak is even hit is not an intelligent or informed one. I'm giving up hope on the delivery. The par's lost in transit and it's not turning up anytime soon. But good news. I heard from a fellow who knows a gal who knows the broker who overcharged me for information regarding the location of Atlasty, but I can filch. The part was sent to an old storage facility in Roseway. I sure never thought I'd go back to that pit. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. I'll pick it up following next pit stop, back to Emerald Vale. Wells wants me to chaperone some person of interest. Details to come later. Oh. So wait, is that back to the Emerald Vale? Avoid clean machine. Actually say where it is. So I presume that I haven't actually unlocked it yet. Okay, cool. So we'll go for a weapon from the void, just because we're here. Transition to party selection. Select. Oh, I can have up to 2 companions. Awesome. Agreed. I can't wait until they do more with this. I've always liked Obsidian's games. Never touch this. No rocks.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it. Blast, that's loud. I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself.
What? Does he really think I'm going to come here and shoot him?
Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since... in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Oh, I was even put out a welcome mat. White feet. What the? Bubbles. Oh, of course. Oh, wait, there's another one. Oh no, that one's dead. Venus's weapon. Oh. Okay. Yes. Bubbles is a very chonky hog pig type thing. Talk? No, just grunts at me. What's this? Oh, they're the sister pigs. Okay. Pick up poster. Yoink. Some obscure body in the SK system. Okay. You spent over 4 decades in space with nothing but the technology of this little chamber keeping you alive. The rest of your fellow colonists are still trapped in similar chambers, waiting for you to restore them.
Reviving you from hibernation was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival were a mere 28%.
Comforting. Oh. Oh, the teeth on that thing. Oh no, but... Oh, it's still alive. Okay, it can stay in there. I don't want to be tangling with anything like that. And don't mind me, Doctor, I'm just, you know, poking around at everything in your lab before actually talking to you. Right. Okay. What was the terminal? Oh. Yoink. Yoink. Messages. Ah. Don't have a hack skill. Hmm. Oh, look at character. Skills. Oh, no, hack's 19. It's 14 in the suit. Ah, it's 1.2 low. Yoink. Steal all that. Doesn't even say it's stealing, so, you know, even better. Mop up melted pig. I mean, your priorities might be a little wrong, and for you having to remind yourself to clean up a certain accident. Sealed. I mean, the first time I played through this Wolf, I died a few times, so I think this is making up for that. Remember, 14. Remember it this time. Absolutely vital. 14, 14, 14. That is password for this, for it, by any chance. Well, if it is, it's not unlocked as being the password. I could quite easily just take this, but I want to talk to him first.
Oh, thank the Lord. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing. So, welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout.
That's shifty. Fallout 14 coming soon. I mean, yeah. With even more glitches and bugs. And Yasumoto, it sounded very wrong. Yeah, let's thank him. For what it's worth, appreciate you pulling me out of the hope.
Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner.
Didn't really have much choice.
That I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the board, and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals.
Yeah, did mention that. It's all good sense.
What's on your mind?
That was a big pause between those things. For a reason.
Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance.
Considering how Bethesda do things, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's.
I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper.
I'm calling it now. You know, the next large release that Bethesda make is going to be so glitchy, the game will crash and just start installing a different game entirely. And that's how they release the new Elder Scrolls game. Or it just crashes and loads you into Skyrim with the "Hey, you're finally awake" thing.
Absolutely. Let's talk.
Don't you ever leave your lab.
Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the blackness of the aether. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia.
Okay, fair. If that's true, that Fallout 76 crashed and uninstalled the launcher, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know for certain, but it wouldn't surprise me if that was true. Come on, it has to be something you do for fun.
I enjoyed the occasional aether wave drama in my youth. Not anymore. All board propaganda. I'd rather not be brainwashed.
Oh, this guy's something like one of those
I'd rather stay
preppers.
right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done. The Hope's colonists won't revive themselves, you know.
Must be hard leaving your lab.
Yes, that troublesome bounty on my head. I've been a fugitive ever since the board caught wind of my research.
It did. It actually did that. Oh, wow.
Board can put a price on my head, but they can't
And yet they are still
scare me
trying to
into stopping my
improve
research.
Fallout 76 and, you know, keep it active and going.
Because we've lost our way, the board has a stranglehold over this colony, and we've all been conditioned to
Yeah.
total obedience.
Although apparently the latest thing with Bethesda, not counting the release of the Fallout 76 thing,
Who haven't been corrupted by the board.
apparently they screwed up things with Doom Eternal so much that Mick Gordon, the guy who did the amazing music behind it, has refused to work with Bethesda ever again.
No offense.
So there's a big old chunk of their fan base gone now. Well past shelf life. So what happened with Eternal was I think it was due to the it wasn't due to the DRM issue, but apparently Bethesda gave away an unmixed version of the music, or the mix of the music wasn't proper in the game on release, and they refused to fix it for quite a while. So Mick Gordon said, well, if you're going to treat my contribution so poorly, I'm off, bye. And so he's not going to work with them anymore, which honestly I really can't blame him. My only thing is, like, I really want id Software to find another publisher to work under, but the problem is there aren't really that many really large, decent publishers out there. I mean, you've got Bethesda, who are full of glitches and really bad business practices, and you've got EA, which is microtransaction and marketing hell. Those are probably your massive ones. Yeah, I'm not surprised EA have done similar to Respawn. As the problem is, you know, big publishing companies treat developing companies awfully because they know they can, because development companies don't really have many other options. Oh yeah, Konami. Yeah.
Precisely. The chemical I need is dimethyl sulfoxide, a rare, potent, essential to reviving long-frozen bodies. 10 years. That's how long the average human can remain
Metal
in
Gear
hibernation.
dies, yes.
You were frozen
Metal
for
Gear dead.
decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival process.
Oh, thanks.
But the conventional theories are wrong. You're living proof that it can be done. There's yet hope for the hope. Get it?
Don't worry, Wolf. Almost every joke has been stolen or been thought of before. There's next to no originality anymore. It's just repackaging. But as long as it's funny, that's what matters. Don't try to be funny, it doesn't work. Yeah.
Right. So much for banter, eh? I'd best get back to work. I can feel my last dose of caffeinoid fading.
What? Oh, that was it. Oh, fine. I'm just going to take his gun then. Science weapons are unique weapons that have strange and powerful effects. Science weapon damage and strength effects both increase as your science skill increases. Oh, whoops.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
Can I try it on Bubbles? Actually, no. No, that thing's too cute. I will, however, equip it. There it is. Shrink for Dr. Phoenix Wells, and her device is capable of shrinking any living being it is fired at. On the bottom of the grip, Dr. Wells has personally assigned the weapon and optimistically numbered it 001. Actually, I'm not going to equip it yet. I kind of want to see if I can give it to Parvati. Because if I can, having her running around with a shrink ray is just hilarious.
Your old hibernation mask. Had to remove it, in case you were prone to vomiting.
I mean, thanks. Yeah, that's pretty much standard for Wolf. Although, no, sometimes they do have moments of actually having good business practice, like with Star Wars Fallen Jedi. That actually is a very, very good game. But, their practices with a lot of other things, very, very bad. Oh, experimentation is... Reminder, still need to mop up Pig. Need to get a view into the cranium to see what's going on with neurons. Oops, hand slipped. May have numbness in left heel. Who even needs that? Oh, jeez. I hope this isn't me. Yes, I do, Wolf. I don't know what happened with Titanfall. My latest thing, I played Titanfall 2's single-player campaign for a bit, and then I got distracted by other games. Oh, the story. In which case, no. I will play it at some point, and at some point, I'm fairly certain I've got it from where it's been on PS Plus for free at 1 month at some point in the past. Oh, they left it on a cliffhanger and then went and did a battle royale rather than a proper sequel. Wonderful. Appreciate the non-existent reading skill of my reader who took 17 chapters to realise that you have a server. Okay, that's kind of impressive, Moto. Feel ridiculous telling mostly frozen slab of meat. You're doing fine, Ginny. Oh, it is about me, so yeah. Okay, yeah. This is definitely about me. Exaggerated fight or flight response. Chip brainwave found sharp uptick in perceptive cognitive processing when I jostled the probe. Fascinating equivalent to speed of common fly's brain. Could be useful in stressful situations, subjective time dilation. SeaWorld movie in slow motion. Would everyone from Hope have this sort of brain damage, or is it peculiar to Junior? Is it even right to call this effect brain damage? No, it's really not. Seems like enhancement to me. Who wouldn't want an on-call, hyper-fast cognitive response? Am I envious? To expand the span of a breath to an eternity? To be able to adjust for a moment to perceive the world in all its infinite detail? Core temperature up, still stable. No sign of cell wall decay, neurological necrosis. Being next 5 degrees over a 1 hour cycle. Yes, I do believe. Yes, I believe I do envy you, Chinya. And so you should. Oh, that was... I honestly thought I was going to have to talk to him and, try and convince him that I should have his shrink ray, but no, he just left it out there and said, "Oh yeah, good luck if you use it." Cool. I'm not going to complain. I'm going to question it, but I'm not going to complain. Three types of armour: light, medium, heavy. Yeah, I know. I'm in heavy. Me running around in chunky power armour. This is true, Wolf, and he seems to be very scared to actually get out of behind his glass. And also, I've got guns. He doesn't. So, I'm somewhat on the advantage there. Although, if he dies, then the rest of my colony won't get revived. So I'm pretty sure the design choice of having him never coming out is probably intended. Yes, he's practicing social distancing. And doing very well at it. Right, okay, let's go to the Groundbreaker.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Well, that's a nice looking ship. In case you didn't know what it was called, apparently.
Can we talk?
Oh, okay.
Hey,
So out of
Captain.
nowhere.
I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
Yes, Wolf, it is by the people who made Fallout New Vegas.
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
It is very good, Wolf. I do recommend, if you can find a cheap copy of it or it goes on sale, I definitely recommend getting it. Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
No, you're the one who asked me for a conversation. But come along. Yes. If you can do, Wolf, then I can't encourage or discourage this behaviour. If you're able to get your hands on a copy of this game, then I encourage checking it out because it is a very good game. And it's also a time vampire because I'm just now getting to the first proper next story part. I've already been streaming for 45 minutes. I don't think I was even dawdling around that much. I was just catching up on the chat and all that. I still haven't had a chance to play Yakuza. I've got one of the Yakuza Kiwamis on my account. I just haven't played it yet. Don't play into that region now. Somehow I managed to not realise I have a dedicated server, despite mentioning it repeatedly throughout the past 17 chapters. That means mentioning the server and changing it. Some people are just a little beyond help for Moto.
Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by. Don't mind the heat. Got a few days before it reaches critical. I'm sure Miss Chief Tennyson will get it sorted before then.
Oh, that's not worrying at all.
Hey, Captain. I'm in space.
Oh,
I never thought I'd be able to say that.
oh my god, Parvati's so adorable. After I'm done streaming Wolf, I will check which of the Yakuza it is I have and let you know. Right, Parvati. Oh, she can be equipped with it. But at the same time, that's a plasma light machine gun that she's got. Oh. Oh, I can't take that away from her. I just can't. So let's get rid of my plasma pistol and put in the string ray instead. Yes, the lab was in space, but I don't think Parvati actually came with me off the ship on that one. She stayed on for whatever reason.
That's not the point. This hackman just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get chilled with me again, you little backbait brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this.
Even looks like a ray gun. Oh, stealing's wrong. I definitely shouldn't do it when, you know, corporate troops and those people are there. And yes, Wolf, the ship is in space, but I don't know.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
It does. It does look like the thirst quencher as well. It's in the right.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
Kind of like him already. How'd you not somehow with a tossable
The
stick?
guy insulted my Rizzo's Rangers, alright? You can't just insult my Rangers and expect to get away with it. So, of course, I decked him with a tossball stick. I mean, what am I? Some kind of fair-weather fan? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself.
Yeah, I really hope he
He's a
doesn't shoot
Spacer's
water.
chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
So you defend the honor of your team.
Exactly. I was only doing what any self-respecting Rangers fan would have done.
Oh.
Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
I mean, yes, you did, and I'm starting to like you less because you're a sports hooligan. Okay, Wolf, have fun, and speak to you soon. And thanks for coming along and for the follow as well. That's better off on your own. Yeah, I don't know you.
Yeah, I reckon you're right. Imagine me wasting my life loading boxes, unloading boxes, watching the ships roll in and take off. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
Technically, the previous captain died in a horrible accident. Oh, we're gonna ask him why he's asking.
Just musing is all. Must be nice having the run of the colony. Never being anchored to one place, always chasing some horizon.
Oh, this
Hey,
guy
I don't want to talk yours
screams
off. Guessing you got
companion.
places to be. I appreciate your time.
Good. See you around. Yeah, just go. Go. Don't like you. Like your attitude, hate that you're a sports hooligan. I have morals. I promise I have morals. Ooh, vending machine. Ooh, vending machine.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
No. We have waifu. We're strong, independent women who don't need no man. No, this is true. Ooh. Oh. Oh, that's a lot of armor. That's cheap as well. Yep, having that. Just to check, yeah. Yeah, that's much better. 9. What's you on for Varty? You're on 9 as well, okay. You're on 9s on both. Okay, what do you have? Plasma cutter swords. Yeah, nice. Spade. Hello.
Identification, please.
Just give me that 1,000-yard stare before he actually says anything. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, I don't have an ID. What happens then?
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According
It
to your
really
ship's
does have a
record,
Bioshock
you've been advised by
vibe.
the
I
board.
really like it.
Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
Aww.
We've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
Probably. I take it back, I'm not Hawthorne, that isn't my ship. Oh, he's not going to fall for that.
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on
Oh
Groundbreaker.
no, not the wingman's
His office is located
wingman.
along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. Can't miss it.
Oh no. I think this happens a lot.
Just the opposite. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations here.
They must have a real big bee in their bonnets then. Everyone knows you don't trifle with Groundbreaker if you want to get your goods on time.
If I had to take a guess as to why, you probably riled up the wrong petty board bureaucrat. A man named Udom Bedford.
Let's go talk to him and straighten this out.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
I'm not going to do your job for you, actually, I probably
Wanda
would.
Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it. A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Okay.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I don't care.
Be seeing you.
Don't care enough. Just that through. Workbench? Oh, workbench.
I picked up this.
Can I? I cannot improve the science weapon. That's possibly because my science skill isn't high enough. Definitely can't tinker yet. There's no. Oh, they're just backpacks and stuff. And, you know.
Weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You're hearing things.
Oh!
There was a lot.
Oh, wow.
Wizard's lemon slap. Slap your whole family tonight.
I'm sorry, what? Slap your whole family to... Here I was marveling at this little marketplace thing, and then you go and say something like that. I'm confused. Right, Right. Okay, Dorset's over there. Oh, she's way over there. And finally... Oh, that's not over there. Oh, let's go over to sick bay over there.
Has been deader than usual around here.
I'm sorry, wait, what? Oh, well. That's the first time for everything. I've been mooned. Filthy game.
Listening to me, Emperor?
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
What?
I am not making a scene. I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene?
What?
See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place. Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Okay.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
If you go inside, you'll be shot on sight. Cool. So, I'm just going to save the game first. There we go. Also, what's the... It's not a lot I can actually do with that. It's just, you know, I guess it activates when it's done.
What seems to be the problem? If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
Records say, have you actually spoken?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying. Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here. We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable. Take care.
I know you boast about a skiller shortcut, but maybe you could venture through a pocket of space that isn't infested with pirates. You know, pirates, the one who love cargo and hate rules. Here in Medbay we've got blunt tools, watered down meds, long shifts and shaky hands. Don't let me down. I'm at my wits' end coordinating with any authority outside of Groundbreaker. The board won't dispatch a surgeon unless Junlei agrees to share a third of all docking revenue, and Space's choice won't send supplies unless we make an exclusive deal to use their products. No thank you. I've seen enough shot in needles breaking off in patient's arm. Ew. Oh, I could have done without that mental image. Oh, gross. I need to chat with Junlei about this, but she has problems of her own. Some of us are growing concerned about the cost of Groundbreaker's independence. Oh, okay. Just letting me walk in there.
Pardon me?
It'll let me talk to her, so I'm guessing if I go in there, I'll be shot. Just like it says. Okay, well, let's have a chat with... Actually, you know what? No. Throw caution to the wind. Let's see what happens if I do walk in here. Well, I'm fine talking here.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
I could try to find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type.
And in one sentence, she has just proven that I've mispronounced 2 of the place names in this game. Ha! Oh! Jeez. Sneaky waifu in the face. So I'm going to guess that this is the restricted area. Now we automatically disguise when entering the associated restricted area. Ah, okay. Cool. And it was completely fine with me doing that. Okay. Trespassers will be shot on sight and fined. Oh dear. Your holographic shard is activated, giving you temporary access to the restricted area. Moving drains the shroud's energy. When it runs out, personnel will see and interrogate you. Talk your way out of the interrogation to reset your shroud. You get harder to talk your way out the more you're interrogated. Okay. Oh, I see. There's the bar.
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
Yes, but it doesn't matter in this case. There we are. And also this tells you why the ghost down person doesn't arrive, because those places are references to the Odyssey. Yeah, that makes sense.
To the last ratchet on rotten time. Leave me in peace. You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you? What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
That doesn't sound like, there's actually something wrong. Ah, there we go. Intimidate 20. Open the door before I kick it down. Yep.
Should have known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
Hey, I've got 2 ears. And she looks fine. Oh, I can't steal her stuff.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath.
I can give you dying breath.
The board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or 2, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
Ah.
Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me. What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Sure you are. Yet you think the board has someone follow you and now you're hiding out.
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1. Assuming you want to keep breathing. Alright, I'll fess this part up too. If it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items.
Ooh, valuable, you say.
3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
And now I'm getting Pink Panther vibes.
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
What?
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Cool. It's in both of us to clear her debts. Okay, that's it. That should be easy enough. I've got to go and talk to him anyway, right? Oh, my disguise is about to run out. Oh, there's a lot of hostile ticks there.
What? What was that? It was nothing.
You saw nothing. Going away quite casually now. Run.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Oh.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us on our station?
She's holding a shotgun.
Yeah, this is Chief Junlei's ship. You don't own shit here.
Step back. I'm required by board bylaws to use excessive force.
The Mardettes would space you for trying, you waste of O2 scrubbers.
Yeah, O2 scrubbers.
Look, just get out of here before I tell your captain what you've been getting up to on the clock.
Whatever. We got a date at the Lost Hope anyway.
Is this really what you want to be doing with your life, Marcy? Guarding stairs with that walking mustache food on fucking Bedford? I gotta get off this detail.
Walking mustache.
Got my sights on you.
Ooh, okay.
Does that dome look safe to you?
Yes. But then again, I played Bioshock, so... Oh my...
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
I'm afraid to touch things in here. Oh my...
Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch. Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed. The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hard-working citizens. This has been Halcyon News, your only source for news in the Halcyon colony.
And dystopian field dialed up to 11. I see why they called him a walking mustache.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he.
No,
Has
I'm not.
Something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Oh, he makes my skin crawl. I'm going to bring your scrawny neck, you sprat fuck. Give me back my ship. Oh no, he's dead.
No, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped? Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
That's weird.
He was my dearest friend. My only friend.
I'm not surprised you only had
must
one
know.
friend.
That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Yep. Sure did.
That's just like him. Such a sentimental man.
Play to your
Tell
weird
me,
mustache faces.
How did he die?
Yeah, I'm the same, Momoto. Oh, eaten alive by feral canids.
No. How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their droppings.
That's a pretty precise part of the fear.
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There. I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience.
Well, that was
However,
easy.
Before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
I don't want to. Haven't mentioned him.
That's... well...
I mean, that's not a lie. I never spoke to Alex. I just, interacted with him in a
board will have my head.
Violent manner by proxy.
I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
Yes?
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
Ew?
That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate? I quite concur. It's refreshing to deal with someone practical for a change.
Oh.
I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
Oh, I really regret doing that. Oh well. It wasn't really Jessie I was wanting to help, because she seems shifty. I can't like Ellie. Public terminal. Is it just me, or does that seem like, public suicide booth? Just the wording. Long guns. Oh. I just realised that long guns headshot damage has been increased by that. Yep, I'll take that one. Have some more dialogue stuff. And a bit more tech, because I want medical to increase. Parties though. Oh. I guess that she doesn't get levels as fast as I do then. Or perks anyway.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even. Except being right. That's nice too.
Got word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm indentured to the board now. I ain't too elated about going exclusive, but it's better than winding up dead. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
Yeah. Okay, I'm happy now. I'm happy with that.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jessie. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better than average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
You saying you work for me just to help Jessie? I really like her better than I like the other guy.
I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent.
Of course I'm competent.
But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version.
Welcome aboard.
You won't be sorry. Or if you are, just add it to my debt and we'll figure something out.
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
Ellie can now join the party. Oh, she is in the party now. Awesome. I'm happy with this. Yep. Okay, what else have we got to do here? From the void. Alright, let's go and talk to this lady. Yes, Amoto. Parvati is definitely the one and only waifu. But you're allowed to come along. I like your spirit. Oh, heat waving.
Those XF411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Is it just me, or is it hot in here? Junlei's gotta be having a bad day.
Okay, you're adorable, Parvati.
Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protecting our wonderful brands and products.
I have better military training than your soldiers, I bet.
Does not guarantee full employment rights, tax breaks, military discount, health benefits, military burial, participation medal, training, or weapons.
Military service does not guarantee training.
Your mandated duty as a good citizen of Halcyon.
Hotter than usual in here. Hope we're not catching Junlei on a bad day.
I could spend all day in here and not have looked at half the
Go for tomato.
It's all pretty warm though.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors. No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
Nope. I'll try not to start fights, but I might have to win some. I'll just do that.
Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here.
Yeah.
So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Just passing through? Nah.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job.
Ooh.
We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate brats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
I seem different.
I hope you've reconsidered my offer to stay on full-time. My crew are never short on dents and bruises.
I'm trying to live a more balanced life. Gun in one hand, scalpel in the other.
I already knew it'd be easier to teach an automech heart surgery than to change your mind. Fair travels, Ellie.
I like Ellie.
Groundbreaker's a small town in a big ship, and anyone who spends any time here gets to know Junlei.
We don't see a lot of competent surgeons on Groundbreaker. Dr. Fenhill is my on-again, off-again freelancer. I take it she'll be joining your crew full-time?
I don't like to put a label on things. Let's keep it casual.
If you ever decide to settle down, there's a home for you on Groundbreaker.
Oh, the undertones. There we go. Parvati wants to talk to Junlei.
What? I didn't think you just...
Go on, shy waifu.
That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking...
Junlei,
I haven't got much experience
keep
working
away
with
from what?
actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Say nothing.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
She is so adorably awkward.
Not a problem, Captain. Ask away. Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner. They want us to sweat, thinking that'll soften me up for a bad faith deal. If you'll excuse me, they can go fuck themselves. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive.
Okay. You need a contract to work this out. I'm available for a reasonable rate. Yep.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
Welcome back, Emoto. You missed a really adorable, awkward conversation between Parvati and Junlei, and Junlei and Ellie having a conversation that had huge amounts of undertones.
Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Oh, okay. So people I can shoot.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Well, I was going to go to another planet, but no, I've still got Gladys to talk to as well. Okay, so oh no. Wait, why am I having to go back to the unreliable? Oh, right. Right, let's go to Weapons of the Void to go and talk to Gladys. So I'm pretty sure that will take that elevator taking me down to the back boys. Oh, armory. Ooh.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only testament to
I'm sorry, armor. I'm walking around in power armor, my fine man.
Melee weapons. For those times you have to repel borders, but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Then again, I think that's actually better than what I've got. Okay, doesn't actually say. Now that's if there's anything I want to sell. Sell the junk. Should probably actually have a look at what 16 and 17. My head has better armor.
Itching to whack someone over the head? We can help with that.
Oh, I like him. I like him a lot. Right, so. Oh, that's a really good helmet. That's also really good. Best thing is. Yeah, we're going to take that. And that. Oh no, Papa's already got better. Mining helmet, skill bonus plus intimidate. Why? Why is wearing a mining helmet suddenly make you more intimidating? Tremor cleaver. Oh, that's a big old axe with spiky bits. Looks kind of nice, but he's only got melee weapons. He's got nothing to actually shoot something with. Oh well. Troop armor. Oh, that's proper power armor looking now. Oh yeah, I approve. It's even got a little face shield type thing. Oh, of course, I've got Ellie as a companion now as well. Of course. Auto mag pistol. Officer's spine. Okay, and your stuff. You can have that. Tech skills. Actually, no. No. Waifu gets the power. She looks like it. Oh, she looks like one hell of a trooper now. Ah. Stereo equipment is already good. Okay. Increases my medical skill when she's in the party. Yes, please. Yep. So now if I look at my skills, my medical is now 35. Excellent. I need to have my base medical skill at 20 to be able to improve that. Okay, fine. 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 Yeah, it suits her. Yeah, that power armor definitely suits waifu. Pair of waifus in power armor.
C&D worst. It's not the worst unless it's worst.
I'm gonna have to think of an episode title because I can't use something included with power armor because I already made a pardon, last one. You know, powerful decision.
The beds are comfy, but you'll want to check the mattress before you settle in.
Oh, thanks. I suppose seeing as I'm on the Groundbreaker, this could be a groundbreaking discovery. Unless something else presents itself in the meantime, I'm going to go with groundbreaking discovery. Or groundbreaking something. Well, there's some bodyguards. Oh, we're safe. Oh, there's also some hostiles back there. Cool. Can I steal that? No, I can't.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the
Oh, don't worry
neighbors
about
tell
it,
you how
might I?
good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought.
That's creepy, Les.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction.
Could be, but
Lucky
aren't.
for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Of course you would. Oh, it's 10,000 bits. I'm actually not that far away from that, but... any chance of discount since Phineas sent me? No one's ever found my bits lacking! Oh... That's kind of... that might actually have to be it. Rather than groundbreaking, it might have to be something about bits lacking.
You've certainly been blessed with an abundance of sass, haven't you? But it's your interstellar currency I'm interested in, not your nethers.
Yeah, so you can, and Papa is a very happy, satisfied waifu. Instead of coming to them, not your nethers.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits.
Okay.
But if you've got qualms...
No qualms here.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting.
I don't know Edna.
She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
What do you know? I've got to go there anyway.
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Wonder what kind of haul they left behind.
I like Ellie. She knows what I'm
don't
thinking.
Operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
So it's a trap.
Those corps are
Awesome.
cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Yeah, I'm in.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find
Awesome.
a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The
I
more
like
we
those.
got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
I definitely like her. Abandoned outpost, corporate secrets, got it.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
I don't know, man. She seemed pretty neat to me.
Parvati?
Well, aren't you sweet? And just her type, too.
Oh dear.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
Forget I said anything. Won a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. She's a fierce arm wrestler, but she's no match for your pal Gladys.
That's mildly worrying. Bastard my datapad. All datapad you want to use by the ground-based mild security forces from the accumulated dust and grime have been useless for over a decade. Might as well. Your datapad contains incident reports from various Mardet security patrols. Most of the details are simple finds and dust-ups between the crew of Wildcat freighters and corporate haulers. Two entries have been marked for later review. August 7th, 2334. Responded to a code ID 10T at the Lost Hope. Vera asked us to go bounce back some Back Bay brat that got himself soaked in Spectrum Red. Drunken fool got into a scuffle with one of the engineer Tennyson's people. We tossed the Rungle leech back down to the bays. Arsehole followed us the entire way. Tell us we would be sorry once he controlled the hammer's power. This is some new Hammersmith marketing stunt. I'm complaining to Santia. October 25th, 2034. Had another run-in with the Rung Leech from the Last Hope. Don't know how the uppity piker crawled out of the back bays without us noticing. Locked himself into the repair bay off of docking slip 13 and refused to come out. Kept raving about the weapon's chaotic beauty or some shit while we were trying to talk him out. Had to break off when our shift ended. Hullhead's gonna come out eventually. Cool. Definitely cool. Salvager's helper. That damage! That price. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. I could afford that as well. Why not? I've got hardly any money now. Actually, wait, no, I can sell things to you.
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch late.
Oh, ha. Trade.
I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I toss together. Like to keep my hands busy.
I don't even. Right, so she sells that to me for 5,000 bits, and I can sell it back to her for 415. What even? However, I can, and probably will, sell most of this stuff. Actually... half of it? Might as well keep that just in case I need it. There. That has not increased my overall bits at all that much. Oh, that's the point. I need to get to a workbench to upgrade my yeah, don't need to repair anything. But yes, I need to find a workbench so that I can upgrade my new things. Groundbreaker weapons, it's just up there. Oh, okay. Fine. Why do I get the feeling that those red ticks are going to be someone guarding that? And it's also not immediately apparent how to get there. Cool. It's very much not apparent how to get over there. Aha.
Nice and easy. Miss Ellie, Dr. Finhope, I notice your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Well, look here. Your slide's not recoiling fully. You might be due for a new spring. I could take a look, maybe fix it for you.
Sure. I'm short on bits at the moment, but I'll pay you back.
Oh, no. I mean, it don't cost nothing. I got a spare spring in my pocket here, even.
Everything's got a price.
Okay, so my companions interact with each other. That's even more adorable. I love it. Squatter's Journal. Served on 2 corporate freighters before I got stranded here. Everyone's heard my sob story, but no one's listening. To them, I'm just background radiation. Wasn't my fault the captain decided to take off early. Wasn't my fault no one checked the crew manifest. Wasn't my fault they replaced me with a full-timer. Now I'm filthy, bitless and bedless. As far as anyone's concerned, I'm Groundbreaker trash. That's how I live, and if no one agrees to take me on a crew, I suppose that's how I die. Aww. Just, you know, steal any stuff that they've got left, which isn't much. Cool, cool. Absolutely cool. Alright, let's keep going. Ooh, think. The fact that there's actually something going to be... There's enemy ticks up there. There's something over there. That's where I'm going next. Oh! Okay, restricted area. Oh, I'm in med bay. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, let's go back out. Yeah, that was not at all what I was trying to do. Still not closer to where those two are. Oh, I might be through this door. Who knows? Nope, this is the bathrooms. Not really ones for privacy here, are they? No install dividers and skin tough salve in the shower. Hey, whatever they need to. Ah, that's his storeroom. So I've got no idea how to get up around there yet, unless it's. Oh, it could be through there. Didn't even think to look at that locked door. I just thought, you know, locked, so no point. Resting code. Oh. I mean, there's nothing actually in here. Just loot everything here whilst we're here. No. There's nothing here. Oh well. Okay, again. And yes, I can see that as well. Yeah. There's got to be some other way of getting down there then. Groundbreaker weapons over that way. So what else do I have to do in my... There's all spaceships, so that's going to the back bays. Distress signal for Roseway. That's Sealer. That's the Unreliable. That's also Roseway. So yeah, I've got this and then down to the back bays. The back boys was one of the two.
And purple berry flavored power nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch.
I'm not sure how to react to that. I mean, you know, it's less than, you know, the slapping thing. I just... Oh, wow, okay, so my... My hollow thing can now be used to imitate a guard here. Awesome! It's not in the least bit illegal. And to be fair, that knows what I'm doing. Oh! Yoink. It didn't say steal, so I'm not stealing. My moral code is intact.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following.
Media circus surrounds circus time clowns. Politics of Tossball have grown increasingly turbulent of late, with the circus time clowns trading out every single member of the team. Asked to comment on the upheaval, the Owners' League released a statement saying the clowns' failure to reach the finals would have the same effect in the organisational rearrangement. When questioned about the values of this overhauled team, a representative from the clowns stated their goals remain the same as ever: toss, ball, win, repeat. Fair. Chairman salutes Earth Minister Clark. Chairman Rockwell took time out of his busy schedule today to talk about Minister Clark and his impact on the colony. Working with Minister Clark has been truly wonderful these past 8 years, he said. His predecessor did a fine job, but Clark's brilliance cannot be overstated. The early retirement programme is just the latest in a long line of initiatives he has spearheaded that will ensure Halcyon continues to be the envy of all outer colonies. We couldn't agree more, Mr. Chairman.
Remember Auntie Cleo? Because she remembers you.
What's
When you
that?
were sick,
Oh. That's a theft. That's a theft. Oh, that's a keycard to the place I hacked into. Yeah. I really don't know how you get into that. Maybe going out on the docking yard, a bit further out, and then going round. Yeah, back through here. Maybe around here a bit. Oh, this is looking at. Look at my map. I'm actually missing anything. No, but it might be on the promenade. Well, these things are built like steps. Of course, there's got to be some reason to climb them, right? The noises they're making. Isn't it wrong? I kind of want to give Ellie a grenade launcher. She's a medical person, you know. Surgery and precision are her goals. And she uses a grenade launcher. Oh, this could be fun. Oh, okay. Well, he's dead. And there's nothing more. Okay, that seemed... Well, if anything else, that was just more of a very extensive treasure hunt. Oh. It was fun. Parvati seems to be stuck. Those noises are Ellie's falling noises. She makes that noise when she jumps and falls somewhere, apparently. Parvati makes some herself, although they are softer and overall cuter. They said something about deck 13, didn't they? I mean, to be fair, I'm on deck 13. Parvati does angelic traipsing, yes. Yes, she does.
You been flying the outer systems route lately? Deader than a space maticaller out there.
Traffic's down all over. Even the others are holding on.
Ellie aggressively falling. Yes. Sublight salvage and shipping. Oh, I haven't checked in there yet.
Sublight. The legitimate smuggling business.
You reckon we can shop here, or is it all spoke for?
I'm just gonna be...
You take real good care of your pistol, Dr. Fenhill.
I oughta. Been me alive this long.
I mean, you treat it nice. Makes me happy to see, because I feel the same way about my wrench.
Look, it's a tool that does a job. Feelings got nothing to do with it.
Their interactions. Oh, I can pick it, which means I'm not supposed to be here. Oh, okay, fine. I really do not know how to go about getting that Groundbreaker weapon, because it's not even showing up on my map. Sprat first. Wait, Sprat first. Oh, that sounds like some of the kind of things I say to a moto to make her scream. In my awful German compound words. Miracle on the Frontier. Deserters forced to return by heroic stranger. The salvation of Emerald Vale. Oh yeah, that was me. Oh, yeah. I just realised that's actually referring to me.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
The Groundbreaker
No
setting.
sudden movements. This guy's crazy, even by my standards.
Okay, so we're going to end up in a firefight. Okay. Oh, that's a big gun he's got. And he's got friends. Cool.
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Huh. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames.
It's nothing personal. Promise.
Burning to death is one of the most painful ways to go. Just in case you needed a reason to get us out of this.
Oh, go.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
Okay. You're only getting out of this alive if you play nice. Cool.
Ooh, look at the courage on this one. Lay it on me, boss. Give you a taste of that fiery primal spirit.
Okay. I was just distracting you. Nothing personal. Ah.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back with the crew.
So I can grab a bottle.
You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that.
Those parts leaking deadly toxins, I'll come back after you're dead.
Under its skin, this ship is all poison and darkness. Lead bones, asbestos muscle. Maybe you're right. You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way.
Okay. Cool. Well, I managed to talk my way out of it. I'm not quite sure how I did that. But yeah, let's go get those parts.
Smells kind of like old Bess's outflow pipes.
You get that automech patch? McRed wants it up and running.
What on Earth! Oh, that thing's scary looking. He said up the stairs, so I'm guessing around back here?
It's so...
Nope.
cozy.
Yes, cozy. That's what a steel plasma rifle. I don't really think we get away with it, actually. I mean, to be fair, I can, I can't close the door. Ah, well. I was thinking I could, do a Skyrim, close the door, steal everything, no one would ever know. Okay, so up these steps then. Cool.
Wake up. There's no such thing as pizza. It's all open-faced pasta.
You've been getting into the boss's special stash again, haven't you?
I'm not going to get involved.
Yoink. What do you say we get out of here before we join whoever that was on the grill?
Yeah. Talk to her about the parts. Okay.
Brett gave me a taste of the good stuff.
Oh. I'm just gonna loot these bodies while you're standing here. I don't think you'd care. Yeah, let's just go. Well, that was sufficiently painless. Oh. Oh. I don't want to know that part of anatomy of a queen in that much detail. Thank you very much. Just no. No. Ew. Let's talk with Junlei and see what she's got to say.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed.
Wow.
Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shell. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Mantipillar what? Define slight.
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle.
Okay.
We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
Cool.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Oh, level 10. Nice. Some more long gun skills, because why not? Dialogue has been very good for me lately. Give that a bit. And put tech up as well a little. Just, because we can. Perks. One more perk. Honestly, the extra carrying capacity is probably going to be what's good for me. But I've unlocked tier 2, so next time I upgrade... Well, next time I get a perk anyway. Right. 20% heal amount granted by the medical... Oh, that's good. Oh, that is good. She does extra melee damage, she has better armour, or she does better range damage. I'm just going to go with giving me more health. What's her next tier on that? Oh, wow. When Ellie is in the party, any damage that would kill you instead heals a small amount of health. This effect has a long cooldown. 5 minutes? That's not bad. That's essentially, you know, an on-the-spot respawn. So what's your one? Increase your engineering skill when she's in the party. Extract mods in the field. More melee damage. Armor rating. You know what? She's just going to have more range damage because look at her in that power armor and that gun. How can you know want her for any other role than to blow holes in things? Can I take that? No, I can't. It will still be stealing. Okay, repair radiators. Let's go do this. Workbench. Where's the workbench? There's the workbench. I have stuff to mod. Well, I have my armor to mod. Skill kit. Hunter's kit. Yes, more ranged to weapon skills. Thank you very much. And this. Oh, I've got Nightingale Step. I've got Geographic Scanner. Increases the range at which interactable objects are highlighted. Nice, but I prefer. What's the difference? There's no difference between those two. Like one of them, that sells for twice the amount. I'll take the backpack space. That's hers is already done. Oh. Her equipped stuff already came with it. Cool. Cool. That's very impressive armor, I have to say.
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. Keep clear of the radiator. You don't need to kill the mandatory, but I'd be mighty grateful if you did. I've got this thing about giant insects.
I mean, so do I.
Look out!
Oh, those!
Everyone all right?
I think so, I just can't see properly now. Do you not care if I die? I mean, yeah, looking at Pavati and then Ellie, you know, Pavati wields a light machine gun, encased in power armor. Ellie looks like a hand silo ripoff. Meh. I mean, that's probably going to change, you know, when I find some better armor and give it to her. But for now, Pavati's still top waifu. Picks. And looking at the amount of time I've been streaming, it's coming up on 2 hours now. Once again, this game is an absolute time vampire. So what I'll do is I will finish off this quest and then I will end the stream there.
Security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next.
Of course.
Sneak past if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix them later.
You're gonna have to fix them later because I'm encased in power armor. I am not sneaking. Especially when one is right up there. Zap. Oh. Can I be sneaky, I wonder? Yep, I can. That was easy enough. I mean, to be fair, actually, I don't know if there's any more, so re-equipping the shock cannon.
That's the terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pump.
Yeah, Simon time.
Cycle droplet pump.
I don't know what that means. Look for a command that says cycle droplet pumps. Yeah, thanks. Really informative. Try and outsass me. Cycle droplet pumps. Not expend a personal sentence exclamation chart before acting cycling protocol. I'm sorry, what? Oh, thanks. Cobbled together. Staff is getting restless. Working around and half-cocked solutions are all we've got to mend Groundbreaker's bones. In many cases, we can't revive one system without cannibalizing another. Grandma lived with that reality, and so will I. I can rally our spirits for what will happen when I'm not around. Groundbreaker's real test will be seeing if our independence outlasts me. I'll take that bet. Found some of Chief Goyang's old schematics. Groundbreaker must have taken a beating during the crossing, because she spent half her career patching it up. A lot of corners cut when they put the place together. Among her papers, I also found the layout of a hangar that doesn't match any of my docks. Something that might have gone sealed off along the way, like a blood cells isolating an infection. Hate to put sentiment down in print, but every time I open a panel, I'll find some work around the guts of this old bird. It's just I can feel you reaching out to me in the past, Grandma. Aww.
Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
Yeah, it does. So I want to go back up there because there's a box there that I should be able to access from up there. Weapon parts. I've been interested to see how I could sneak past all these things, but then again, I'm not that great at sneaking, so especially when I'm encased in heavy power armor like this. Oh, a jeweled ring. Huh, sellable junk. That was a lot. That took a lot less time than I was expecting when she said about the mechanicals. Cool. So look what it says. Archive logs on your other missions. Ooh. To HHB Earth HQ, transmitted via probe, archived at source. It is my honor to report that Groundbreaker has successfully arrived at the Lagrange point. Having released our cargo of prefab housing, settlers and supplies at their intended colony worlds, may they prosper and expand. Now the stages 1 and 2 of the mission have been carried out, my family will take over the ship of the Groundbreaker as specified in our contract, keeping the ship in active duty as an independent trading post, repair shop and cargo bay. I'd be remiss if I closed this transmission without sending my hopes and best wishes back to Earth. There's so much ahead of us, but we'll never forget what we left behind. Aww. Stern reminder. Some very rich and unsavoury elements among our colonial members seem to have the wrong idea about why it flew us out here. It wasn't for a 9-figure blood money salary and a Spacer's Choice logo stamped on my arse. It wasn't a nickel and dime passing ships out of their last bit. Groundbreaker has no role in the successful failure of Halcyon's corporate entities, period. I negotiated that understanding and clearly outlined it in writing before I ever set foot on this ship. If anyone wants to dispute or compromise our independence, they'll ask that to a Tennyson. We're a family operation. Even when the last Tennyson falls, Groundbreaker will remember us and spend its freedom accordingly. Well said. I like this place. Plucky underdogs in a world run by corporations.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive.
Yeah.
If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Awesome. Groundbreaker reputation increased. Yes. Now agreeable. Cool. I'll just save the game here now, so that's... Oh. Oh, I accidentally clicked no, don't override when I do want to override. There we go. Okay, I've been streaming for just over 2 hours. We spent a lot of time talking around it and finding things out on Phineas Wells's station, and we've come to Groundbreaker and done some chunk of things. There's still, I imagine, there's still going to be a fair few things to do. I mean, for once, I need to find the weapon that's hidden off somewhere in the ship. I can't, for the life of me, seem to locate. But that is going to be when I'm in the stream for today. There's going to be more streams on this throughout the week. Hopefully another one tomorrow. There will definitely be one Thursday if nothing, and then Friday we'll be looking at most likely God of War for the Freedom Friday showcasting stream. But I hope you've all enjoyed watching this, and thank you very much for your continued loyalty to watching me go through this hilarious and fantastic game. And oh look, there we go, idle camera. I actually can now see what I look like out in the world. So, you know, there's a nice little thing to end on there. Nice little point. So, I shall see you all next time. And in the meantime, stay safe, have fun, enjoy your evenings or days, whatever. Bye bye.